Welcome to the YouTube channel called Kung Fu Hot Dog. It contains opinions and attitudes from bygone eras that some snowflakes might find offensive. That said, please proceed and enjoy the insightful mind of this crazy man from the UK.
Go anywhere from heaven to hell, I might find the devil, you can never tell. And if you know where those lyrics come from, then you, brother, you, sister, or in this case, sisters, can join the club that celebrates the 80s and the 90s, and even to a lesser degree, the early parts of the 2000s, because that's who I am, folks. That's what I'm all about. Why do you think I'm wearing a Wolfenstein Bethesda t-shirt right here? Because do you think we'll ever get any more t-shirts from that doomed studio ever again? No, I love this t-shirt. This blonde German hottie riding a rocket who likes to ride my pocket rocket whenever she wants to. And a belated 4th of July to you Americans out there who are no doubt watching this video. Me and my two lovely beauties right here who are obviously in permanent stasis, because that's why I love AI women. They don't have smelly breath, they don't fart. I told you not to do that. And they look good 360 days of the year. I absolutely love it, and in some cases the rear. But on today's video, folks, now, few days old this story. I was debating whether I should actually cover it, but I did talk about this particular gentleman back in 2022. Who am I talking about? That's right, William Thomas. I have dead named a trans person. How can I do that? Oh, wait a minute. It's all public knowledge. So, phew, I'm doing all right there. But of course, William Thomas had a bit of brain rot and later decided to call himself Lia Thomas and swam for the Pennsylvania girls swim team and won medals on their behalf, because you know what? It's all about the winning, folks.
Against me if I competed as a woman. I was prepared for that, but I also don't need anybody's permission to be myself and to...
Hey, Doc, is it a male or female?
Not the fact that biological women gave up their time, their hours, their weeks, their many months to train for an elite Ivy League championship, only for them to be stood on a podium while a biological man pretending to be a woman accepted all... Well, listen, I mean, I really do like looking at these AI boobies, but camera, you got to zoom right out. Anyway, what I was saying was, you absolute delightful dooligans, is that he was stood there at the end of the podium on the far left-hand side of this photo that you see right there, with a grimace on his face that tells you everything, that this man is truly awful and a devil in disguise. But it's so great that Donald Trump, baby, and his new administration want this kind of nonsense removed from competitive sports. Now, if you end up enjoying this video today, folks, because my camera is going absolutely wild at the moment, leave a like below, smash that subscribe button, and I do feel like Leo Laporte here with my Heil mic, because I can't say anything else apart from that phrase. Give it a like and let's see what happens. I'm going to keep them in this video. I really like these two girls. University will also have to issue formal apologies to every biological female competitor who lost out to a biological male, marking the end to a landmark legal battle. The US Department of Education's Office for Civil Rights, OCR, found UPenn violated Title IX by allowing a male to compete in female athletic programs and to occupy female-only intimate facilities. Now, some people will be looking at this video thinking to yourselves, but that kung fu buffoon is an absolute sexist pig because he talks about women in a degrading fashion. Do I? I just appreciate a good-looking woman. And if she has great-looking assets like the 4 beauties in front of me, then what am I going to do? I'm just a human man who enjoys human female company. I'm certainly open to intergalactic female company, if you know what I mean, you lovely buxom female aliens. So do your worst and zap me with your laser beam and take me up there. And then maybe we can do a Billy Idol and Joan Jett set for you. Those two touring this year, that's absolutely hilarious. But my point is, folks, is that when I go to my gym and I see some dude walking into the female dressing room, I will be left scratching my head thinking, what phenomenon did I just see? One morning I thought I would wake up and decide to become a different gender. Yeah, because it's all scientifically done, dude. It's not like Doctor Strange came into your bedroom and gave you a different set of wahoo down below and maybe up there because you were dissatisfied with how you were born, right? But back to the article, folks. The case focused on Lia Thomas, not to be confused with the actress Lia Thompson, who last competed for the Ivy League school in Philadelphia 2022 as the first Transformer winner of an American collegiate title. The move comes as part of the Trump administration's broader attempt to remove Transformers, robots in disguise, from girls' and women's sports. Under the agreement, UPenn agreed to restore all individual Division I swimming records and titles to female athletes who lost out to Thomas, the education department said. Oh, I do love this headline from the BBC covering the same story. UPenn to ban Transformers after probe stemming from swimmer Lia Thomas. The BBC using the very selective word of probe. And then we have Lia Thomas, who certainly showed his probe in the Pennsylvania girls' dressing room after a competitive event that was witnessed by celebrated swimmer herself, Riley Gaines. When she goes into the warts and all details of what she saw, and I guess it's a bit like other victimization cases that you see out there, where you can't actually step out and say something because if you do, it makes you look like a bigot, a sexist, a whatever. Iman Khalif, remember that boxer, the male boxer who beat a female boxer in 46 seconds at the last Olympics and won the gold medal? Yay! And if you spoke out about him, oh, guess what? You're an absolute transphobe. Which is why I do celebrate for now that Lord Sebastian Coe, one of our celebrated athletes, is now going to be the new head of the IOCC or the IOC, and he'll oversee that nonsense that it doesn't happen again. I mean, basically, you got to have biological men and women competing in their own sports. By the way, in 2023, the same Khalif person actually failed a gender test because I guess the people there didn't want to challenge the fact that he was really a man and not a woman as purported by him. Because again, folks, once you start telling a lie and repeating it over and over again, it will soon become the truth. But the truth is, folks, no one believes those lies, those sweet little lies by Fleetwood Mac. And I gotta tell you, Donnie Trump, I absolutely love you for doing this, dude. Restoring common sense in the USA and around the world. And Mr. J.D. Vance, if you happen to watch this video, and I'm pretty sure some White House officials might be tuning into Kung Fu Hot Dog because they too recognize what a bygone great era the 80s and 90s were. Then give me a call. Hang out with me and my mum. Maybe we can do a live stream. It will bring the house down and maybe close down parts of London where I live. I don't live too far from the American Embassy, don't you know? So Donnie could always stop by there and say hello to the troops. And Home Alone 2. Whenever I watch that and I see Mr. Trump's cameo, yeah, it brings a warm smile to my very being, my very soul, my very fiber.
Excuse me, where's the lobby?
Down the hall and to the left.
Thanks.
But on that one, ladies and gentlemen, if you ended up enjoying this video today, and I can think of 4 reasons why you would, then make sure you leave a like below, smash that subscribe button, and I will catch you catching me, Iron Eagles, for the return of the next video. Never say die. see the light, I'm gonna set my soul, I'm gonna set my soul on fire.